All right, ladies and gentlemen, Mastery Quiz number 16, Advanced Algebra. This Mastery Quiz video will be without the calculator. We will be using the table and the normal curve that were handed out. If you wish to learn about using the calculator, watch the other version. That's the only time it'll be taught to you is if you watch the video and learn it on your own. But this is without the calculator. All right, so we want to find the z-score between 1.25 and negative 0.48. So I'm going to draw my curve. I'm just going to put the negative 0.48 and the 1.25 approximately where they would be. And I want to find the area between those two. To find the area between those two, I'm going to look up the higher z-score first, the 1.25. Go to the positive side of your table. So 1.25. 0.8944. Now look up the smaller z-score, negative 0.48. So negative 0.48. It looks like 0.3156. Subtract those two and we have the area between those two. So 0.8944 minus 0.3156. Okay, 0.5788. All right, number one is done. Number two. In the news this week, they said the average cost for all the proms in the USA spent on prom will be $900 per couple with a standard deviation of 200. What is the probability that a couple picked at random will spend more than 700? All right, so I'm going to find my z-score. 700 minus 900 divided by 200. So I'm going to get a z-score, I believe, of 1. What is the probability that a couple picked at random will spend more than 700? Oh, negative 1. Okay, 700 minus 900 is negative 200. Negative 200 divided by 200 is 1. All right, now I'm going to draw my curve. Negative 1, I'm going to mark it. And it says more than 700, so I'm going to go ahead and shade to the right, more than 700. Now, the easiest way to do this one, ladies and gentlemen, would be to use that curve that we have. So let's take a look. Instead of using the table, let's look at the curve. So this is one standard deviation below the mean right here. That's one standard deviation below. So basically, I want to take all of those and add them up. So I want to take 34.1 plus 34.1 plus 13.6 plus 2.15 plus 0.15. Okay, that gives me 84.1%. So the probability is 84.1%. Now you could look at it on the table also. Okay, if you go to the table, however, remember the table only gives the values to the left. So if I go to the negative 1 on my table, okay, the negative 1 is right here, and I would end up having to take 1 minus that, and that should give us pretty much the same answer. It's not going to be exactly the same because of estimating and rounding, but this one you get 0.8413, which is the same as 84.1 or 84.13%. So either way is fine. You decide which way you prefer the best. All right, number 3. Find the z-score associated with spending 1,050. Oh, 1,050. Well, just the z-score, that's all I want. So, okay, I'm going to go 1,050 minus the 900 divided by the 200. Okay, that's all I have to find, the z-score. So let's see, 1,050 minus 900 divided by 200 is 0.75. That's it. I'm done. It didn't ask me to do anything else except find the z-score. Okay, number 4. If a couple's z-score is 2.3, how much did they spend on prom? Okay, this one we're going to have to go backwards. So I'm given the z-score. I want to find x. My mean is 900 and the standard deviation is 200. So we want to go backwards with this. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to multiply the 2.3 and the 200, and then we're going to add the 900. So we're going to go 2.3 times 200 plus 900. So if a couple had a z-score of 2.3, how much did they spend? They spent about $1,360 on prom. Wow, that's a lot of money. All right, so they spent way above average. All right, number 5, what is the probability that a randomly selected couple spent between $675 and $1,175? Okay, take a 1 out of that. All right, so we got to do 2 z-scores. All right, the first z-score is negative, okay, I'm going to round this, negative 1.13. The second z-score is I'm going to round it, 1.38. Okay, I got to round to 2 decimal places because I'm going to use the table. Okay, just double checking to make sure I did it right. Yep, looks good. All right, so my picture. So it's exactly like problem 1. So I'm going to go look up the 1.38, the bigger z-score first. So I'm going to go to my table, 1.38. .3 8 would be 0.9162. Now I'm going to look up the smaller one, so I'm going to go back to my table and look up negative 1.13. Nope. Negative 1.13. 0.1292. Subtract So 0.9162 subtract 0.1292, and I get 0.787. So the probability that they spent between $675 and $1,175 is about 78.7%. So that's a pretty good chance that they spent somewhere between those two numbers. All right, that is it. Good luck, ladies and gentlemen.